A human trafficking case that began with a dramatic identification by survivors during an entrepreneurship training program in Abeokuta, Ogun State, has ended in conviction at the Federal High Court in Lagos. Iyabode Funmilayo Morakinyo was on July 17, 2026, convicted and sentenced by the Federal High Court in Lagos for offenses relating to the harboring and buying of a victim for sexual exploitation. The case can be traced to an incident in May 2025, when Morakinyo was identified by victims of human trafficking during a Start and Improve Your Business (SIYB) training program in Abeokuta. According to the Network Against Child Trafficking, Abuse and Labor (NACTEL), tension erupted after survivors at the program recognized the woman they alleged was connected to trafficking activities in Libya. As anger grew among participants, NACTEL officials intervened to prevent mob action and alerted relevant authorities, leading to the suspect being secured and subsequently handed over to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, for investigation. More than a year later, that intervention has resulted in a conviction. Morakinyo, who initially pleaded not guilty, changed her plea to guilty on July 15, 2026. 2 days later, the Federal High Court convicted her on 2 counts. She was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment without the option of a fine for harboring the victim, knowing she would be forced into prostitution. On the second count, she received another 4-year prison sentence without the option of a fine for buying the victim in Libya with the intention of subjecting her to sexual exploitation. The court ordered both sentences to run concurrently from July 11, 2025, the date of her arrest. In addition, the court ordered Morakinyo to pay 10 million naira in compensation to the victim. Reacting to the judgment, NACTEL National Secretary and Head of Programs, Osita Osemene, described the conviction as a major victory for the fight against human trafficking and an example of what collaboration between civil society and government agencies can achieve.
Yeah, this judgment has shown a very kind of a great commitment to the work NACTEL is doing in the fight against human trafficking in Nigeria, most especially in the area of collaboration, identification of victims of trafficking, and partnership with government agency, which is NAPTIP, National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. It has shown that the network NACTEL is playing a very critical role in identification and referring cases that requires prosecution of traffickers, and also ensuring that justice for victim is gotten. So this is a very big win for the network and also for government of Nigeria